Hello everybody, this is AK. I'm back. So this video on Alibaba is a bit earlier than expected because I thought the results would be announced at 7:30 p.m. But then a viewer left me a comment to say that the results are out and that Alibaba missed estimates and the share price has dropped 5% in pre-market trading. This is in the US, of course. They say there's a profit miss, big profit miss. So I went online and I did a search. I came across, found an article by CNBC on this. So it makes it easy enough that I don't have to rely on AI to understand what's going on. So apparently, the analysts, there's a consensus estimate that net income would be 24.7 billion yuan, but net income came in at only 12.4 billion yuan. So that's half of what Mr. Market expected the net income to be for the quarter, right? So because of that, there's disappointment and the stock price is down. Then remember what I said in yesterday's video. I said what I would do, if the results should disappoint the market because they expected so much growth, but the growth comes in lower than expected, share price might drop. Well, that's the scenario we have now, and in such a scenario I would probably be buying more, right? I'll talk more about that later. For now, right, it says expectations fell short of the results fell short of the analysts' expectations. So net income is down even though the revenue is up, right? And what I do when I look at this sort of things, right? One quarter's revenue or one quarter's profit, if it is down, it doesn't mean that the whole year is down. I like to look at the trend. I like to look at the momentum and see whether it's heading in the right direction, right? So in this instance, right, if you look at Alibaba's core business, which is the TTG, they call it TTG, the Taobao and Tmall Group division. This is Alibaba's e-commerce business. This one saw revenue rising 9% to 101.4 billion yuan, right? And this growth rate is faster than the level seen in the previous quarter. So there is growth momentum here. I mean, given the very challenging circumstances in China, right? Taobao, Tmall, they're still able to grow their revenue a respectable 9%, right? And customer management revenue, which is what Alibaba makes from selling marketing and other services to the merchants on its platform. This one jumped 12% year on year, which is higher than the previous quarter as well, right? It's a big revenue driver for the company now. Basically, from what I understand, based on my research, this customer management revenue has been growing for Alibaba because they have been able to embed AI into its advertising, and it has been driving sales for its vendors, and vendors like it. So the customer management revenue is basically this, and the vendors like it. So a lot of them are subscribing to this, and of course Alibaba makes a fee out of this. This is a big revenue driver, and the momentum is actually growing stronger, right? 12% jump year on year. So now we have seen 9% growth in Taobao, Tmall revenue, 12% jump in customer management revenue. Then the next thing is, of course, we want to look at this cloud business. Like I say, the CEO has, and of course the chairman, both of them have said that the cloud business for Alibaba, cloud computing business, is their main growth driver for Alibaba, and they're embedding all the AI AI in all aspects of the business. So cloud revenue total 30.1 billion yuan, and this is an increase at a year-on-year pace of 18%. 18%. Remember in the last video I made on their earnings call in February, that one they say the growth was 11%. This one the growth is 18%. So the momentum is strengthening here as well, right? And say that this is driven by faster public cloud revenue growth and increasing adoption of AI related products, right? And their AI related product revenue actually achieved triple digit growth for the 7th consecutive quarter. Of course, in February, they say for the 6th consecutive quarter, they were achieving triple digit growth, but now it's triple digit growth for the 7th consecutive quarter. The way I see the momentum is strengthening, right? It's gathering steam, and Alibaba's business is moving in the right direction. So it doesn't bother me at all that the profit came in lower than expected. It is still a profitable business and it's moving in the right direction. And for someone who's willing to hold on to the investment for the next 3 to 5 years to see the business achieve its full potential, realize its full potential, this is a blip. So what happens is that it says a pre-market in US, shares fell by 5 to 6%. You have to see how that plays out, because throughout the trading day, things can happen. And let's see tomorrow how Mr. Market reacts in Singapore and Hong Kong. Right, tomorrow's Friday, so it's just another regular trading day. It's not a public holiday. So I could get a chance to buy more Alibaba shares tomorrow at a lower price, and I've identified the price points in the previous videos before. Right, let me just take a quick look, unless in case you have missed it or in case you're too lazy to check my old videos. Let's see. All right, so I say 124 is resistance has been shattered, and that's about $4.22 Singapore depository receipt SDR price. And I say in case there's a pullback, we could see a gap covering. At the moment, I think the gap's at $4.13 SDR. So but then what happens is that I remember I wrote somewhere $4.01, where I see whether I can find it. Oh yeah, I said we could see a retracing to 118 Hong Kong dollars, which is approximately $4.01 SDR price. Right, so if we see the market correcting 6%, let's see what is the price today. Oh, it's 439. So if the price pulls back like 5% tomorrow, then we could see like a 22 cents pullback, so then you go back down to like 418 or something. So 413 gap cover is possible. 413 gap cover is possible. So that's the technicals for you, right? And if it goes to 413, then maybe I'll buy some, and if it goes down lower to 401, I'll buy again. So that's the plan. Like I say, in yesterday's video, not unexpected, if results come in softer than what Mr. Market was expecting, then we could see share price pulling back. But to me, if there's growth, well, there's still growth. If I thought that Alibaba was cheap before, then this one will make Alibaba still cheap. I mean, there's still growth, and from on all accounts I have seen, on all the different businesses, it's like TTG, the customer management revenue, and then the cloud business, the AI business, they are all still growing. The momentum is still strong. So I don't see any issues, like I say, 1 quarter is not the whole year. And I have a long I have a long horizon of 3 to 5 years investment, horizon of 3 to 5 years. I'm in no hurry, right? So that's all. If AK can talk to himself, so can you. Bye bye.